unused gym memberships, unopened journals, and sitting down to meditate but never doing it. Your wellness goals are not going to stick if your space isn't aligned because you didn't make it easy, you didn't make it repeatable, and you didn't set up your space to support you. When you set up your environment to do the heavy lifting for you, then your body just flows with ease. That's when it becomes home wellness. That's what it's like to have a supportive environment. And if you feel like your wellness goals might be slipping a little bit, then this message is definitely for you. I'm Danni Sinclair, holistic interior designer, and I create sanctuary spaces for how you live and work and where your future self feels at home. Here's how you can create more space within your environment to support your goals and intentions. The 3 things here to remember are designate the area, create the rhythm, and let the environment signal the pace. I'm big on ritual, and I think ritual is really what makes goals and intentions and habits stick for me. So being able to celebrate it, being able to do it when a time where I am already doing something else that I'm not even thinking of is the way that I allow for myself to get those things done that might require a little bit more effort. And it's not because you're inconsistent, and it's not because you don't have the willpower. It's because you didn't create a space for your goals to live. You might be like, what does that mean? Like, why does my goal need a space to live? Most of us try to add a new habit before making space for it. Setting the intention is the first step, but actually taking action on the intention is a whole other ball game. And if you don't have space for it in your life, then chances are it's gonna fail. First thing you want to do is clear the space, create space. I will say this to you every single time. The foundational part of holistic design is clearing space. This doesn't necessarily mean minimalism. This just means that you have to create more space in order to invite new space in. So it's time for purging. It's time for decluttering. It's time for getting out the old so that we can bring in the new. We have to create a vessel that is open and ready to receive. And if your home, if your workplace is not that, it's going to be hard for you to hold on to the new energy that you're calling in. After you cleared space, the next thing you want to do is make it easy. And whether it's fitness, journaling, meditation, eating healthy, if your environment does not support what you're bringing in, your nervous system is going to opt out every single time because your brain does not like to do hard things. It likes to do the easiest, most efficient thing possible. So when you're setting up a new goal, a new routine, a new intention, if you don't make it easy and repeatable and efficient, then your brain is going to come up with so many reasons and excuses for why you can't go to the gym today because it's cold outside, because it's raining, because you don't want to sweat your hair out, because you just got your makeup done, because you're tired. For whatever reason, your brain is always going to come up with so many excuses. If there's no visual reminder, if there's no physical cue, and if it's something that's tucked away, you can't see it, you don't have it front and center, your body is going to be like, oh, well, guess we're not doing that today. Your brain and your body registers that as friction and effort. And every time there's friction and there's effort, that becomes an opportunity to back down and to create excuses. So you may have heard of habit stacking. This is find something that you're already doing and attach it to that. If you want to meditate, then assign it to when I first wake up, before I grab my phone, before I brush my teeth, I'm going to sit for 3 minutes on my bed or on the floor, on a pillow, then you've already accomplished the goal before you even got your day done. Same with journaling. If you want to journal, then don't try to journal in the middle of the day when things are chaotic. You want to ask, where am I writing? What am I writing with? Is it already set up? So, do you have a favorite notebook? Maybe you go out and get yourself a nice pen that you love to write with, one that writes smooth. You put it by your bedside table, or you put it by the coffee pot in the morning. So when you reach for your coffee, you can write down one note. It doesn't even have to be a big thing, but the repetition and the consistency of doing it on top of what you're already doing makes it easier for you to get it done. The next thing you want to do is make it impressive, because if your body does not get any sort of reward from doing it, it's not going to do it. So we're going to stick with the journaling metaphor. So we got a warm cup of coffee. We have our journal, our nice pen. Now let's go find a nice nook, a chair, maybe it's a corner of your sofa, a nice cozy rug, somewhere where you can curl up and get comfortable and sit down and write and reflect. This doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be a big event. It just has to be something that you enjoy. Maybe it could be by a window, or maybe it could just be that it reminds you of something warm and fuzzy. Creating a rewarding experience is key. So claim it. Celebrate the moment. You want to make sure that it becomes a part of your strategy and it's not a luxurious add-on. It's just a part of your day that you do for yourself. There's no right way about it. You really just have to find what works for you and then build your environment around that thing. This creates a space that says, this practice belongs here, and so do you.